Welcome back on this Memorial Day. Well, they fight for our freedom. Then they come home to face another battle here at home for the benefits that they've earned. Vets who apply for disability claims are having to wait on average 338 days before they even get a response. With more heroes returning home from war, how will the backlog ever be fixed?
Pete Hegseth is CEO of Concerned Vets for America. Pete, how are you this morning?
Morning, Pete.
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
So let me ask you this. General Shinseki, he's the head of the Department of Veterans Affairs. Under his tutelage, these backlogs have been up about 2,000%. Basic question, why has he not been fired?
Well, Secretary Shinseki was, as you know, General Shinseki before that, an incredibly honorable man who's done incredible things for this country. You think about it on this Memorial Day, how much time and effort he's given to this nation. So it's not about him. I think he's been given a lot of leeway as the Secretary of the VA, and we appreciate that. But at the same time, here we are almost 5 years into his tenure. And as you said, the backlog's increased by 2,000%. And the dirty little secret is it's not for lack of funding. Funding's gone up 40% since 2009. The VA is exempt from sequestration. And I think he's got a lot of top cover from our president who's supporting him. And as vets coming home, we're looking at this line that's growing, a bureaucracy that is dysfunctional and calcified, and saying we got to be doing better for vets. They don't have to be waiting in line. The benefits they've earned, they should receive in a timely manner.
So, Pete, let me get this right. They have more funding. They're not part of the sequestration. What's going on then? Is it just piles of paperwork on desks and people just not taking vacations? What's going on?
Well, there's a floor in North Carolina with so many files on it, it's literally structurally unsound. And yet employees there at the VA, nobody's been fired. Across the board. And that's why we've called for General Secretary Shinseki to step down. We think there needs to be a culture of accountability. You know what this is? This is government gone wild. This is what happens when bureaucracy expands in ways that it's not held accountable. They've given out millions in bonuses to executives responsible for the backlog as the backlog has grown. So when you can't fire somebody when they do their job poorly, it's pretty hard to reform a system. So we need to shine the light of sort of free market accountability principles that allow people to do their job and get bonuses if they deserve it, or be fired if they don't, because the vets are waiting in line and the bureaucracy's just taking the resources.
Now, Pete, even Jon Stewart's been hammering at this. This isn't a left or right issue. This is really a national disgrace, almost a scandal. Has the president shown any urgency in addressing this matter at all?
Well, that's part of what we're trying to do. Our organization launched a website, millionvetbacklog.com. We've got a petition rolling to the president, trying to get him working with other groups, left and right, to try to just get him to talk about this issue, make it a national priority.
Right.
And that's why we think Shinseki being there for 5 years and not getting it done is a symbol, an example of the continued dysfunction. So right now it's just raising the awareness in Congress and in the White House to put the pressure on to make this change. The problem is it isn't just about replacing a secretary. You've got a calcified bureaucracy here that needs to, it's government run amok. And until we realize and look at what it takes to reform government processes, dragging this department, we're not going to fix the problem.
Pete Hegseth, great to see you this morning. He's from the Concerned Vets for America on this Memorial Day. Pete, thanks so much.